This is the Denver Broncos franchise, and today we are live in Baltimore to take on those Baltimore Ravens. We got week 6, 7, and 8. Both teams are 3-1, and both teams are in first place in their respective divisions. Now, the difference between us and them is that the AFC West is kind of a walkthrough, while the jungle of the North is just that, a jungle with the Ravens on top, but the Bengals are nipping on their heels. Like I said, we're walking away with the West. Oakland, Kansas City, San Diego hasn't even won a game, but all three teams are below 500. If the Ravens happen to lose this game, the Bengals will leapfrog them in the division, and then their Week 7 matchup between each other will be for the first place spot. So already we have it in Baltimore territory, going to fire a strike to Demaryius Thomas, and that's going to be a first down for DT. Looking for Megatron, and the Yellow Jackets are on the board with 2 receptions combined. That's not a bad spot. First and goal from the 5-yard line. The blocking is top-notch, and we're in the end zone. So now the question is, can our defense stop Ray Rice? Historically, we have not been able to stop the running back from Rutgers. Let's see what we can do today. Tayshaun Clark, second-year quarterback, fires that thing, caught by Vincent Jackson, and that's going to be a first down. Move those chains. Second down to 15. Going to send a blitz, get some pressure, but they throw the ball to Neal, and that pass is going to be caught for a first down. Brent Neal's first reception of the ball game. Third down to 4. They get the ball to Ray Rice. Powering through traffic, gets brought down by Tremaine Blunt, but after he has a first down in his back pocket, they fake it to him. Clark to the end zone, caught by Bo Scaife, and that is going to be a touchdown for the Ravens. And just like that, this ball game was all tied up at 7-all. Last play of the first quarter. Tebow looking for OJ the Juice Man, and that's going to be a first down. Move those chains. 7-7 as we head to the second quarter of play. So third down, we're a perfect 3 for 3. Can make it 4 for 4? Yes, we can, as Thomas climbs the ladder and brings that football down. Now Lincoln gets the carry. Lincoln has a first down. Lincoln inside the 10, and we're back looking at a first and goal. Tebow rolling left, throws it to the fullback. Get your fullbacks involved. That's a touchdown for Griffith. And just like that, we're back up by 7. Third down and 4. We're going to send a blitz, and DJ with the hits. Laying down Tayshaun Clark, and that pass hits the grass, and we take over. Tebow rolling left, throws it on the run, and throws it a country mile to O.J. Mitchell. Got behind the secondary into the end zone. He sprints. So up by 14, third down and 10 for Clark. Throws it to Anquan Bolden, wrapped up by Craig Chandler, shy of the first down. Second down and 3, and that is a perfect pass in between the corner and Haloti, nodded to Demaryius Thomas. Now we're looking for Megatron. One Yellow Jacket makes the catch, go right back to the other one. We feed them evenly. Looking downfield, it's Tebow, and Sergio Kendall off of the edge gets to him, and we got to set up for a field goal. Kick is up, kick is good, and the Denver Broncos are dominating. You're going to wonder if they're going to run the ball, Ray Rice being down by 17 points. And look at Webb weaving through traffic. Webb to the 40, brought down. That's a touchdown-saving tackle if you ask me. 14 seconds on the clock. Clark throws it, caught by Price, and that's going to put them in field goal range. The 43-yard attempt is up, and the 43-yard attempt is just good. So the Ravens cut the lead down to 10 to end the first half of play. So first down and 10. Clark has it from his own 11, and down he goes. Calais Campbell laying the wood. Third down and 15 now for Clark. Throws it. That pass caught by Bolden, shy of the first down yet again. So we take over via the 3 and now. Second down and inches. Ronnie Brown, the deep back. We're going to give it to him. Weaving through traffic. The blocking was top-notch yet again. And Brown has a first down in Baltimore territory. First down and 10 from the 18. Going to give it to Ronnie Brown again. Gets a block from Griffith. To the 10. To the 5. Goal line. Touchdown. And now it's 31-10 as we head to the fourth quarter. We have put Ray Rice on clamps. He has less than 40 yards rushing so far today. That pass broken up by Harris. Now it's going to be third down and 4. Single back look. Clark has it. Throws it. That pass broken up by DJ Williams. Fourth and 4. Clark and the Ravens going to go for it, and that pass will fall incomplete, so we take over. Third down and 4. Looking for Megatron. He comes through in the clutch. Brought down at midfield. Third down again. Tebow rolling left. Still rolling. Now he stops. He pops. Going to find O.J. Mitchell, who holds on to the football for a Broncos first down. Now Tebow gonna try it again. Has a man deep. That's Megatron. Touchdown Broncos. So this one is basically over. Clark looking to make something happen. Tosses this one downfield, and that pass is caught by Anquan Bolden. So maybe Ray Rice can salvage the day by getting to the end zone here. Clark's going to keep it and brought down by Derek Chandler. 3rd and goal. They run the ball, Ray Rice, and we shut him down again. Lewis Kramer with the stop. 4th and goal. They go up the gut. Kramer gets in there again, and that should do it. We're going to run the ball, try to milk the clock. We'll get tackled in the end zone, so that's a safety. So 38-12 is now the score. Under 2 minutes to go here. They throw the ball to Jackson, who coughs it up. And the Broncos and Ravens are fighting for the ball, and the Broncos will recover it with Tommy Harris. And it's going to be a 38-12 victory for the Broncos on the road, and that's exactly what we needed. 3 touchdowns, 249 yards passing on 20 of 28 throwing for our quarterback, 120 yards on just 18 carries for Ronnie Brown. Lincoln chipped in with 7 on the ground for 47. So I guess things have switched up where the Ravens can't stop our offense as a whole, but they really can't stop that rushing attack. But we did put Ray Rice on clamps. I was pleasantly surprised about that. Now we're going to be taking on the Raiders next. The Raiders, they have Ron Randall, who we know, and he's kind of giving us some fits because our rush defense historically has not been that good. But maybe we could take the momentum of this game and focus our attention on their running game, talking about the Raiders and Ron Randall. Now when we look at the AFC North, like I said, the Bengals are now in first place. They do play each other in week number 7, but we got to focus on the Raiders. They're 2-4. We are 4-1. We are going to start the ball game off with the football. Tim Tebow has it, going to find Demaryius Thomas, and that's going to be a first down. Move those chains. Now it's 2nd down and short. Tebow throws a straight. Griffith hangs on to it. Highlight sticking his way down the sideline for a Broncos first down. OJ is open, and OJ gets into the end zone, and that's a touchdown for the Broncos. 7-0 is the score. Play fake on 3rd down, and they're going to find their man Hank Culberson. First down. Ron Randall breaking tackles. Ron Randall breaking hearts. 20, 10-5, give him 6. Touchdown Oakland Raiders, and this ball game is all tied up at 7. Back in Raiders territory. Tebow has it. Tebow rolling right, buying time, throws it straight to Romberg, and he plays for the Raiders, so that's a mistake right there. Our first interception of the episode. That pass will be intercepted as well. Derek Chandler, like, give me those. I got my quarterbacks back. 7-7 as we head to the second quarter of play. 3rd down and 2. Can we keep the drive alive? We fire to the right side. Caught by Mitchell. The drive will stay alive. No field goal so far. 2nd down and 6. Looking for Demaryius Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown DT, and just like that, we're back up by 7. So rookie D tackle Hilliard gets a stop there. 3rd down and 7. They run the ball. Ron Randall again, and our rookie strong safety Kramer is there for the stop, bringing up 4th down. But the Raiders are going to go for it. 4th and 2. We send a blitz. Blunt can't bring down Palmer. Throws a strike to Zach Miller, and that's going to be a first down for the Raiders. So the drive continues. 3rd down and 10. We send another blitz. This time the pass falls incomplete. They got to set up for a field goal. The kick by Billy Cundiff is up, and the kick by Billy Cundiff is good. Looking downfield is Tebow. Tebow, he's going to keep it here. Stiff arm to your forehead. Still fighting for every inch, and finally dragged down after he crosses the 40. Now we're in Raiders territory. Tebow steps up, fires it, caught by Megatron, and with all the running Tebow does, you think he will get hurt doing that? Nah. He gets hurt from staying in the pocket. Got hit from behind, but luckily he just got the wind knocked out of him. Tim Tebow looking downfield. Tim Tebow fires it, caught by Thomas, and Thomas is going to have a first down. 1st and goal, give it to Ronnie Brown, and Ronnie Brown's going to have a touchdown, and we're up by 11. Minute 15 to go here. Palmer pump faking, going down. Tommy Harris with his 3rd sack of the season. 3rd down and 16. Ron Randall breaks the tackle, brought down by Calais Campbell, and that's going to end the first half of play. The Raiders do get the ball to start the second half. Let's see what they can do. Palmer going to fire to Darius Hayward-Bay. With all that speed, he gets loose in the Broncos territory. 3rd down, 8 yards to go. Thrown it to Darius Hayward-Bay, and that pass broken up by Harris, and we take over. So we're going to run the ball up the gut with Ronnie Brown. Ronnie Brown breaks a tackle, and finally does get tackled in the Raiders territory. Play fake. Looking downfield is Tebow. Throws it to an open Antonio Gates, and the Gates has it inside the 30. from the 11. Tebow looking. Demaryius Thomas with another catch, and Demaryius Thomas is in the end zone again. 4:02 to go in the third quarter. They're going to run the ball. They got a couple of pancakes out there. I hop, and there goes Randall. And Randall is loose, gets chased down by Cox, and that saves a touchdown. 3rd and 7. Why would you call this? You got a great run by Randall to get you in an excellent field position. Then you call that on 3rd down and 7. Makes 0 sense. They got to settle for a field goal to end the third. So 2nd down and 4 for Tebow and the Broncos, already inside the red zone. Tebow has it. Tebow throws it. That pass broken up. So the Raiders are still playing tough. 3rd down, going to throw this one to Gates, and he drops it. So we got to settle for a field goal. So maybe the Raiders still have some life left. They got to do a lot of scoring, and they got to do it quickly, though. 3rd down and 11. Palmer has it, throws it deep, and that pass caught, but not in bounds. So we take over the chance to milk this clock, and in this game, we're going to get that ball to Lincoln, brought down by Eugene. 2nd down and 2. Tebow throws it to Demaryius Thomas. That's another chain mover. One more first down should do it. And we pick up that first down with Lincoln. And that right there is your ball game. 31-13 is the final. As a team, we played very, very well. 444 yards of total offense. The Raiders just 205, and a $128 came on the ground. But Ron Randall, he ran for 132. So one of those sacks on Palmer lost him 4 and lost him those 4 yards as their total. So that sucks for them. Another loss for them, and we continue to dominate the AFC West. Demaryius Thomas, he led all pass catches in this one. Then it was Calvin Johnson. So getting our Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets involved is a must if we're going to have success this season. We also got to stay consistent with that ground game. So we're going to check out that Bengals-Ravens game, because the Ravens are one of those teams that gives us fits, and they also gave the Bengals fits. The Bengals, they fall to 4-3. The Ravens, they move on to 4-2 with a 34-24 victory. The game really wasn't even that close throughout. So now, Ed Atkins, we focus our attention on you. Second-year guy out of Virginia. He was a 3rd-round pick, 79 overall, 84 throw power, 88 throw accuracy. So definitely a pinpoint passer more than a passer with a rocket arm. They're 1-5. We are 5-1, traveling to the East Coast. Though it's never easy, but we are looking to dominate in the Southeastern Conference territory. You feel me? Atkins looking downfield. That pass will be off of the hands of Mercedes Lewis into the hands of Ricky Harris. Gets out of a tackle and gets dragged down inside the 15. So just like that, we're in the red zone. Antonio Gates, the gates are always open. Touchdown, number 85. Tim Tebow, that might be his favorite target. I don't know. I'm going to have to talk to him about that. They're going to throw this one deep. That pass caught by Epps. Epps to the 30. 20, wave goodbye, touchdown Jaguars, and this game is tied at 7. Now we're going to run the ball with Ronnie Brown. Ronnie Brown, he's going to weave through traffic, and Ronnie Brown going to pick up a first down. Now Tebow fires it. That pass caught by Scheffler. Let the tight ends eat as we work this one in Jaguars territory. 1st down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Ronnie Brown gets the carry. Ronnie Brown weaving through traffic, and he's going to have a first down. From the 19, good protection, pinpoint accuracy. Demaryius Thomas hauls it in, turns upfield. He is a touchdown. He is a balling to say the least. They run the ball with beast mode, and Marshawn gets wrapped up, but he's a load. So Calais Campbell, he needs a breather, maybe a long one at that. 3rd down and 9. Demaryius Thomas not going to make the catch there. And that tight defense forces us to get the ball back to the Jaguars, only up by 7. They fake the ball to Marshawn. They throw the ball deep to Mercedes Lewis, brought down by Kramer. And now it's 1st and 10. Marshawn up the gut, shot out of a cannon, and gets dragged down at the 15-yard line to end the first quarter of play. To start the second quarter, it's 2nd down and long. They throw the ball to Sims Walker, and that is going to be a first down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Give it to beast mode at the goal line is usually your best bet. But maybe sometimes you're trying to create a story and let your quarterback throw it. Anyways, looking downfield, that pass caught by Antonio Gates, and we're back inside the red zone. 2nd down and 8. Tebow looking, and Tebow's going to get tapped. That Jaguars defense sends the blitz, and they find Tebow holding the football. That pass will fall incomplete. We got to settle for a field goal. Matt Prater's kick is up and it's good. Might have been some contact on that previous play to Gates, but there's no call. They're going to fire it to Diaz. Diaz is loose. Diaz gets caught by Craig Chandler, first down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16, and beast mode going to go untouched. Didn't have to be a beast on that play. And it's a touchdown for the Jaguars, 21-17. Jaguars are on top. We get the ball to Ronnie Brown, patiently waiting for blocks to get set up, and he finds a first down. Gonna run the ball, Ronnie Brown here. Brown to the 40. Brown to the 45, has another first down. Now it's 2nd down and 10 inside the 20. Tebow throws it, intercepted by Baker. And that's gonna end the first half of play. We are down to the 1-5 Jags. So 3rd down and inches. Can we wake up? We have been asleep at the wheel. Tebow throws it. Intercepted by Hackett. Tim Tebow's homecoming is turned into a little shop of horrors. They're going to get that thing to Johnson and a big fullback. Gets brought down by Harris, but after a first down. Marshawn Lynch getting all kinds of blocks. His blockers have turned into beast mode more than him because he's going untouched to the crib for a 2nd time. We're going to fire it to Baker. We love the dough, we love the bakery, but we got to stop feeding the baker. You feel me? Don't give it to Lynch. Breaks a tackle there, and Lynch brought down by Kramer. 3rd down and 2. They're up by 10. They fake it to Johnson. They hit from behind. Forces a wobbly pass that's caught by Mercedes Lewis. So the Jaguars are shocking the NFL world today. We're going to run the ball Ronnie Brown again. Maybe we should have been doing that a little bit more. 3rd down and 15 for number 15. Tebow under pressure. Tebow gonna get hit. That pass falls incomplete. We're gonna punt that one away, hoping our defense can get a stop. And Sims Walker's like, stop this, player. 40, 30, 20. He has reservations for 6. And that right there should do it. 2:33 on the clock. Tebow looking downfield, gonna find Megatron. He makes the catch inside the red zone. We're back. Can we score though? Tebow throws it to Deuce Harrison. 3 catches on the season. 2 of them are gone for touchdowns. We got to go for the onside kick. Obviously, Epps gets the reception, or recovers the onside kick, I should say. And that right there is going to be a ball game. 41-25 is the final. Tim Tebow comes home, but it does not end too well for us. But man, oh man, stopping Ray Rice, that was a good look. Beating up on the Raiders, that was a good look. But maybe we started to get a little too cocky. And the Jaguars, who are 1-5, last place in the South, they beat the 1st place Denver Broncos of the AFC West. It does happen. Going on the road is never easy. But my goodness gracious, we got to feed the rock to Ronnie Brown. We got to do that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Got 3 gameplays in 1 episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I do hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. And until we meet again, my friends, peace, love, hot sauce.